Hey y'all, I hope all is well. My name is Ariel, and today we'll be talking about my self love journey. It's brought to you by Curvy Couture Intimate, where we're gonna get a little intimate talking about self love and discovery in my mesh. Animal print. Ooh, yes, two-piece face, body. Now let's get into it. Let's get into my self-love journey. Let's start with what is self-love? Well, self-love is love to oneself, by oneself, for oneself. And you're like, duh, girl, it's in the name. But a lot of people conflate self-love with body positivity, fat positivity, and just I feel like basically overall how they feel people going to treat you, how you navigate, and literally self-love has nothing to do with that. You can't control those things. And that's why self-love to me is so important, because you can to some degree control the outside noise and the internalized things that we like, the internalized negative things we take in about ourselves. So that's why I think self-love is so important. And I just thought we need to knock that definition out the way. All right, so let's now get into my self-love journey. So my self-love journey kind of started after high school, because I felt like up until then, I kind of performed in a way that was for everyone else, and like how everyone else would feel about me, how everyone else would take me, how everyone else would be wrong and all that stuff, right? And none of that brought me joy. It made me happy for a little bit, but it didn't like make me love myself or bring me joy. So I thought because I did all these things and got all these things, so this way people wouldn't see the things they hated about me so much, I decided I was going to strip it down. And I know you're like, what do you mean? Well, strip it down, meaning I was going to, slowly but surely remove all my makeup, which it was very gradual, because at the time when I was in high school, I was always doing a full face, like girl in the morning. And again, it was fun, like looking back at it, but I was so anxious, so depressed, so worried about what other people thought of how I would look. So I felt it was so necessary to just strip me down, like strip me down to who I am, raw. And, it was so hard because I grew up with chronic illness, and skin issues with like particularly eczema, which is something I shared briefly on my page. And, now I'm going through TSW, which is another self-love journey all in itself. But that's where I started. I started with stripping myself down. And when I did that, I at first was very shy, hesitant, timid, was asking other people how they felt about me and my look. And over time, I was like, I like the way I look. I don't care what other people think about it. I don't want to change that. I don't want to change my hair again. I don't want to have a relaxer in my hair anymore. I don't want to straighten my hair. I don't want to have to constantly abide by society's rules to be happy and to love myself. So although it took time, because again, it was a gradual thing. It was like me one day, like, I'm not gonna wear eyeshadow. I'm not gonna wear concealer. I'm not gonna wear this. I'm not gonna wear that. And be like, do I love me anyways? And I did. I did over time. I was like, I love you. And then once I was able to do that, I was able to then do those things I used to do once again for myself in a way that was only for myself. So if someone had something to say about my look or my makeup that day, I didn't care. I didn't care because I knew I looked good for me. And like, that's what I love about self-love. And that's why I think it's so important to start your self-love journey. And it's an ever developing journey, because like I said, I'm going through TSW right now and health concerns, and that really does put you in a bad space with yourself. So I do check in, and I do try to, love me regardless of like what's going on with me or whatever, because that's what gets you through it, not other people's opinions or other people's viewpoint of you. That's not going to get you through. It's you understanding that only your love and what you feel about yourself matters. So I don't want to get like too mushy about it because like I do get emotional. But I want to say thank you so much for joining me and briefly discussing my self-love journey. Very small excerpt. And I just pray and hope and manifest and light my candles for y'all to have y'all best self-love journey. So thank you so much for joining me and Curved Intimates. Have a lovely day. Bye.